Hey guys, Sabla here, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are here with Parrish's team, who's used this team to very solid success. Of course, everything you need to know about Parrish will be in the description down below. But with that, I do say we jump right into things. And we are going to get an opponent obviously a little bit faster for you guys, but jumping right into things here. And I'm looking forward to seeing if Rain Dance can actually do something in this matchup, because I don't know if it's supposed to or not. And I kind of am tempted to try it, because like, I want to bring Blastoise, right? Obviously we've got standard Rinya from our opponent. And like, I really want to bring Blastoise, because it does do a very good job of getting the passive damage up. My concern though, however, is that Gastron. Obviously the Calyrex is very nice. Is Calyrex Zacian a terrible lead? And I think it is, only because they probably are bringing Intimidate into me. And I mean, would they? Okay, Landorus is phenomenal here as long as I'm smart. I don't know what the Rinya matchup is, and this could be problematic for me, because like, I definitely want Rillaboom in the back. I don't really want the Zacian. Like, I want to bring something like Lando Blastoise Boomer, you know? But I'm a little concerned that they're going to bring in, like, if I lead Blastoise, I'm concerned that they're just going to bring in Gastron, and I have nothing to help protect my Landorus, right? Which makes that very problematic. Whereas if I do it this way, I at least have my Landorus protected. If they lead like Charizard, because I can click Rain Dance, Landorus isn't going to die and can get damage up, and I think that's the way I have to go. As much as I want to be bringing Blastoise into this, I just feel like it's wrong. Like, I have to, I feel like, rely on the Landorus here a little bit. Because, like, Charizard does go crazy here. All I need to do, though, is get enough damage up early, and my Caly can sweep this in the end game. So let's make sure we get that done. And I think we might be alright here, but they're speaking of Gastron, they wasted no time. They have wasted no time bringing the Gastron onto the field here. Now, not having Taunt makes this a tad bit annoying, because I'm so used to having Taunt on my Prankster Thunderuses that I feel like I'd just be able to Taunt here. They're going to probably click something like Ice Beam. I do get a nice little Intimidate into the Groudon. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough or not, though. I don't hate this position. They are guaranteed to be Intimidated. I think I go in Rillaboom over here, because if they're going to Ice Beam something, it's going to Ice Beam the Landorus slot, right? And I think I'm just going to play it slow, get a nice little Protect up. I don't want to go anything too crazy right now, right? I just want to be slow. I want to make sure I'm getting damage off where I can get damage up and win the damage trades early on. Because late game Rillaboom cleans, late game Calyrex cleans, right? All I really need to do is get positioning. So Groudon's going to hard switch out. I'm okay with that. We are going to see the Zard. So I was saying how I need to protect my Charizard. I need to protect my Landorus from Zard. I have not done that. I have not done that. I mean, they're going to Ice Beam, or they're going to Yawn. Okay. Into the Rillaboom, and that makes this very, very annoying, because they are going to take solar power damage. But I don't know what I'm supposed to do here, because this should just blow up my Landorus. And there's nothing I can do to stop that. Like, I cannot stop them from blowing up my Lando. Like, I don't really necessarily want to max. Like, I think if they don't hit the Landorus, like, if I can do something like this, and they just don't hit the Lando, but they have no reason not to blow up Lando here, right? Rillaboom's forced to switch out right now. I could get greedy and try to just take the Gastron and say, you know what, let Rillaboom go to bed, but I don't think that works for me either, especially if the Gastron wants to switch. So I think this is just a terrible, terrible start for me, and I mean, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull this back. It depends. If they don't hit the Lando, and I get Life Orb Rock Slide up, I think there's an outside shot. But not, okay, they do hard switch to Gastro, that's fine. You know it's probably going to be Groudon coming back. It's going to actually be the Zacian. This is very bad. This is, I don't think you can get necessarily worse. I don't know if it's possible to be worse, in a worse position than the one I'm in right now. Because as long as they click Wildfire, they have, I need them to be scared and click Airstream. I mean, I'm going to lose Landorus, but as long as they're not getting Wildfire up, I have an outside shot. So I'm hoping that they click Airstream. Now, I don't know if they will, because I could have maxed Landorus here. So this is a little bit spooky, but they are going to actually click Airstream, and the Airstream is going to go into the Lando. I was really hoping. See, I should have maxed Lando there, or swapped out the Lando there, but If I swap out Lando, then I'm taking double damage. It's just not worth it, right? So, thankfully, though, there is no... I don't know if this kills. This should never be killing, right? Like, not helping hand, but Thunder Wave to slow down Charizard into max Phantasm. It should never kill, right? I don't think that's ever going to be killing. I don't have another choice, though. Right? Like, I legitimately do not believe I have another choice here. I think I have to go for it. The other option would be max guard because you know they're going to double the Cali. And I max guard strictly to stop the wildfires from going up. Now, they don't know if I'm physical. They don't know that I'm special or anything like that. I could get out of rain. I could put rain up, but I don't think that helps me. I think I'm going to Thunder Wave, and I think I'm going to max guard. I do think this gives me the best chance at winning if I get them doubling my Rex. Now, the thing is, they don't have to double Rex, right? And that becomes the problem. Because they just Behemoth Blade the Rex, and... yeah, they're not going to double me. Never mind, hold up. Let's backtrack here a second, because they'll get the Wildfire into my Thundurus here. That's their game plan. So we just go for the kill. I don't have another choice. The only option here is I get the kill here. Because Rillaboom doesn't do me any good here. They have the Airstream boost as well. Man, if I would have just maxed the Lando, we would have been alright. Max Guard would have been cool if they throw, but something tells me they aren't going to throw. I can also win this with a full para, so I have that out as well right now. So never doubt the Thunder Wave. You know what I mean? When it's looking tragic, click Yellow Magic. But Thunder Wave, like I said, gotta paralyze this Charizard here. Gotta see what's going on. I mean, they might be scared of me maxing Thundurus, so that's always an option as well. Behemoth Blade is going to be faster than me, which is fair because I do have the they do have the speed boost on the Zacian, which is terrifying. I either need to A, kill, or B, get the para. Otherwise, this game is strictly over. There is no other opportunity. This needs to kill or get the para. I'm not getting the kill, so I'm gonna need the para. I legitimately just need the paralysis because they should wildfire into the. They should wildfire into the Thundurus there. So that's a huge para right there. Calyrex is still alive at the moment. I'm assuming a support Thundy will be able to survive something from a Zacian. Literally anything. So what I'm going to go for here is I'm going to Thunderbolt into the Charizard right now. And I'm just going to Max Guard. Because what I don't want to happen here is I don't really want to lose a piece right now. I know the Max Guard seems odd, but I'm getting rid of Charizard right here. And they're not getting rid of a piece. So I think I'm okay with this. Behemoth Blade does go into the Max Guard, so beautiful. And Thunderbolt should be faster with my Thundy. Yes, I am. Down goes the Zard. Okay. So it's still not looking promising. Okay? This is still not a promising endgame, but we are back in it thanks to that para. And with that, I mean, no Wildfire ever went up. We do have Thunder Wave potential right now to hinder off this Zacian. It is +1 speed, which is spooky. Cue the Gastrodon as well. Okay, I mean, I have the Grass move, and I'm clicking the Grass move, and I'm going to take down this Gastrodon. So I think bringing Rillaboom was my mistake here, and I should have had Zacian in the back because I could have simply just clicked. Okay, I definitely clicked Thunder Wave here, right? Because I could have just clicked the Grass move into the Gastrodon, right? Now, do I want to here? I have a Rillaboom. I don't necessarily need to. Their last mon is... I think I go after Zacian. But if the Zacian protects, I think I'm going to kill the Gastro. I'm just going to take the Gastro out here. I can always get another para. I can always get another para. That is always an option on the table right now. We're going to get the para, hopefully a full pair there. Overgrowth is going to take down the Gastron here. I would have much rather just chipped off the Zacian though, because I don't really have anything that's going to beat the Zacian in the end game, which is a little bit shaky. I don't have anything that's going to beat the Groudon either. So if I get bailed out by another para, I'm going to scream. No. Okay, I didn't think I was going to get lucky enough to get another para, but like I do think I needed to hit the Zacian there. I got that turn wrong. I mean, so I hit the Zacian there. I mean, I don't kill it though, right? But I was worried they were going to protect, expecting me to go into it, but I guess not. So I guess this isn't terribly over yet. The sunlight's going to fade. I can still win this with a para. The grass disappears, which is perfectly fine because it means I get my grass back up with my Rillaboom. So I know this seems super dumb right now, but there is still technically an out. Especially if this Groudon is going to try and go for Heat Crash. Because which I do think it should go for. I would expect a Heat Crash and a Behemoth Blade. I'm going to need a Para. Or, because all they need to do is kill Rillaboom, I could protect the Rillaboom here and Thunderbolt, which I think I like more. And then the next turn, I'll Rain Dance after I confirm what they go for here. I mean, I have Fake Out Pressure as well, which is something I could go for. Like, I could Fake Out the Groudon right here. But Faking Out the Groudon leaves me open to just Zacian attacking. So we're going to protect for the time being. I think this is relatively safe. Now, this could also reveal speed tiers between Rillaboom and Zacian if they do decide to protect. They do not, so I get the free Thunderbolt. So we're still not sure on the speed tier there. Thunderbolt, of course, not going to do massive damage. It is going to be a Fire Punch, and I do believe it has to be a double up into the Rillaboom. Okay, beautiful. So now that we see him Fire Punch, I go High Horsepower, and I put the Rain up. Now, is it worth putting the Rain up? I definitely have to, but the problem right now is I have to get rid of this Groudon, because Thundurus can't beat Groudon. And if they get Fire Punch, despite being in the okay, so I think the new play is I somehow have to just live the Fire Punch in the sun, which is possible. So I'm going to Thunderbolt and High Horsepower, hope it's enough to take care of the Zacian and live the Fire Punch, and then go for Grassy Glide and pray. Because I don't think I have another out here. Okay. I'm not faster. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered. I guess I could have gone for, like, the crit Grassy Glide into... Like, I could have gone for a crit Grassy Glide into Groudon here, but at the end of the day here, this loss is because I decided to kill Gastrodon instead of doing massive 90% to Zacian. And that's where this loss is. Right? Well, the loss is on the lead. The loss is I had no clue what was going on. But I still would have had a chance had I done what I needed to do, and I just decided, you know... Why would I play this game properly? I let my Landers go down immediately. I didn't play nothing about this game was good on my end, you know? I don't think that's a team problem. I think that's just a me problem. I guess I lead Blastoise Calyrex into something like that, I guess. I don't know. Because then I can always just go Energy Ball, kill the Gastrodon, and max Cannonade, which I guess is perfectly fair. So maybe that's the play there, right? They don't know I have Energy Ball, so that's on me. We are going to continue battling, of course. Get a couple more games in here for you guys. Probably looking at about doing 3 tonight. So, we'll go 3. But, yeah, so I think this is a good time for the question of the day. Which restricted duo do you think will win the World Championships, guys? Personally, myself, I think we're looking at something like Zacian Kyogre. I think the Zacian Kyogre core is very, very solid right now. Now, I know a lot of the times that the favorite to win Worlds doesn't actually win Worlds, and I know Zacian Kyogre, in my opinion, is one of the favorites. So, I do want to have some sort of, I do want to make a point to say that something with Groudon, I could definitely see making a run and potentially winning as well, because Groudon is always good, right? Like, you can't go wrong with Groudon unless you're missing Precipice Blades. Like, there's going to be someone who comes out and has an absolutely stellar Groudon team, and I think with luck going the right way with the Precipice Blades and stuff, Groudon could very well take the World Championships as well. But I think I got to go with the fan favorite here of Zacian Kyogre. But we are going to see LunaDon right now. And I don't hate LunaDon. The problem with LunaDon is the Venusaur. Like, the problem right now is I have no clue what I'm doing or how to play this team. I think I lead Thundy because Prankster Thundy is really, really good here. I think I want to go Thundy. I could lead Calyrex, but I don't like that as much. I think I go Thundy Zacian. I want to max the Blastoise in this matchup and have Calyrex in the back. Now, I could also say that I want to max the Landorus in this matchup, which is also a very fair point, which I think might actually be better than Blastoise. I'm going to bring Lando. I do want to bring Blastoise at some point, guys. I know the whole concept of these Blastoise Calyrex teams is to get Blastoise in early, get the Cannonade up, and then come in late game after all the chip damage is done and go, haha, Calyrex go burr, right? And I know that's the concept of this team, but I just legitimately don't think I can lead Blastoise into this with a Venusaur on the other side of the field. And a Thundurus for that matter. They're going to go Thundy Lunala, which is a tad bit rough in my opinion. Now, my question is, do I want to go Thunder Wave or do I want to go Eerie Impulse? I think the answer is I want to go Eerie Impulse. Yeah, I think the answer is I go Eerie Impulse for sure. And I just go and try to bully off this Thunderous, I think. Yeah, I'm okay with this. I think this is fair. I don't think it's optimal, but I think it's fair. I don't know what the optimal play would be here, though. Like, I don't know. The problem is, like, I just kind of pulled this team. I was like, yeah, let's use this. But, like, I don't really want to practice. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Like, with Series 12 being so close to the end, right? Like, normally I practice with the teams a few times before I jump into recording. But, like, Series 12 is so close to over, you know, that I just kind of want to take a few teams and just use them, right? I don't necessarily want to actually learn the team, right? They're actually going to hard switch the Thunderous, though. And it's going to be the Instant. So, I mean, I'll take the damage. They're going to get the Trick Room up, which is a tad bit concerning. But I think at the end of the day, the Lunala is not putting on too much pressure anymore because they're -2. But it would have been nice to break the Shadow Shield. Here's an Eerie Impulse, though. So I guess they realized I'm support, which is pretty wild, I guess. But they also might go straight for a Meteor Beam, saying they're going to kill me. Blade, unfortunately, not going to do too much here at neutral. But, I mean, it's still going to be, what, respectable 20-ish%, 25%? I'll take it. Can't complain about it. And Trick Room, I would imagine Trick Room, right? Yeah. I don't hate this position. It's just going to be a matter of pivoting out of the room. I want a Thunderbolt. I do want to break that thing. And you know Zacian wants to come out here. But, like, I guess Lando's pretty safe. Yeah, Lando's super safe. They're going to switch out Lunala. Oh, they're going to go back into Thunderous? Indigo. That's fine by me. That is still fine by me. So they're going to Flare Blitz my Landorus switch, and is what's going to happen right here. They're going to get super aggressive. Now, they could Flare Blitz Thunderous, which is fair. But if they Flare Blitz the Lando switch, and this is just really, really well played on their end, there's not much I can really go for to get out of that. I do get the Intimidate, which is somewhat nice, but I don't think I ever win this now if I lose Lando here. Like, maybe I'm preserving the wrong pieces. Like, I'm clearly doing something wrong, right? Instant's actually just going to taunt. I am more than okay with that. I am more than okay with that. Thunderbolt's going to come on out. Unfortunately, not going to affect the Groudon. But now it's one of those ones where I think this Landorus has Protect. So, this is where having Blastoise would have been really, really nice. Like, had I brought Blastoise to this instead, it would be such a good spot because Blastoise could just come in, be an absolute gamer, and just win. But I think I just stay in. I think I just accept that. I Thunderbolt, and I think I just Protect here. Let them come after me. They're both -1. Right, you know they're going to want to go after the Lando more so than they want to go after the Thunderous here. Because the Thunderous is Prankster. It's been taunted. It's not a threat. They're getting Quake. Oh, they're not going to get a Quake Boost stuff. Is this instant? What are they? They're maxing a -1 Groudon without the capability of getting a Quake Boost because I have 2 flying types on the field. And they're going to get themselves out of the sun. I mean, obviously it's going to be a Rockfall or a Max Flare. I respect it. But I do think that just preserving my Landorus right now is the best way to go. We could see Parting Shot as well. They're actually going to hit the Thundy, though, which I think is kind of odd. And in the sun, is that a crit? Of course it is. Of course it is. I don't think they kill me without that crit. So that's a tad bit unfortunate because they were -1, you know. And they're going to click Rockfall into the protecting Landorus, so not too big of a deal. And now we're out of the sun, which kind of gives me an out. This kind of gives me an opportunity to simply win this game. Because I guess the problem is now the sand is up and is going to be able to... Oh, they're Life Orb Groudon. I take that back. I can still win, I think, because they're still -1 with it. It's just going to be a matter of somehow positioning this. Landorus has to start Dynamaxing, though. Because they're going to get a Quake Boost here. Now, the question is, are they going to Parting Shot? 2 turns left the room, so even the Protect doesn't help me all that much here. But I have no choice. Don't want to Earth Power. Too bad Earth Power doesn't matter right here. Too bad Earth Power doesn't matter. I'm gonna Airstream and I think just kill the instant slot. Actually, I Rockfall because it kills the Thundy and it hits the Lunala for what I needed to hit the Lunala for regardless here. So I think I Rockfall. They're gonna Parting Shot, I'm sure. I don't think I ever pull this game back. Like, I don't think I break through Groudon ever. And I know I'm playing the team wrong. Right? But, like, I don't know. How do I force... I don't think I can ever force Blastoise into this. Like, in what world am I going, yeah, Blastoise is the play here? I don't know. Maybe it should have been, right? Maybe I should be forcing this thing a little more. Right? But Zacian's going to protect. You know the Quake is going to go there, and you know there's going to be a parting shot presumably off my Landorus right now. There's the parting shot right off the Landorus. I mean, you can't call this game any more than this, right? Their Life Orb Groudon, meaning Zacian has no chance of living despite the fact that this thing's -1. So hopefully they maybe call my Protect and opt to not take a Quake boost, which would be okay. I do get the Rock Fall up into the Thundurus though, which is never a bad thing. Obviously they're sacrificing the Thundurus. They're going to Flare me, which honestly I'm content with because they're not getting a special defense boost out of that. And they're getting rid of Sand, so my Calyrex can still have its Focus Sash. I mean, obviously I'm setting the Sand back up, but a little bit less than optimal, but I didn't expect that. But we'll get the Sand back up. And more importantly, hopefully we can kill this Thundurus despite being -1. So that's a piece off the field. And whenever you can take pieces off the field, I think it's a good spot. Right? If they want to bring in, I think I just leave Calyrex. I have no reason to bring in, no reason to save my Zacian here. I just drop a Quake now into the instant slot. I think. Right, because you know Instant's coming back in, and I leave Zacian on the field because there's no reason to risk my Calyrex. Instant comes back in. I'd rather have my Calyrex in this endgame for the Lunala than I would rather have my Zacian in the endgame for the Lunala. So, one more turn left of room. What I'm going to do is, like I said, I Quake into the Behemoth Blade if I get it off. And I just Quake into the Instant. Landorus and Calyrex are both going to be faster at this point. I can still technically win this endgame. It's just a little bit shaky. They're actually going to hard switch the Groudon. Okay, can someone convince me that I'm not playing against a paid actor right now? Can somebody please convince me that I'm not playing against a paid actor right now? Because I have no clue what's going on or why they're giving me this opportunity. I guess what they're going for here is to hinder me off enough to a spot where I'm not going to be able to kill the Lunala. And they're going to reset the Trick Room. I think that's what they're going for here. But I think with the damage output that I'm getting here, I think I might be okay, especially because I am Special Landorus. So I get free Quake damage right into the Groudon, which might be enough for pretty close to a kill because I am Life Orb. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I forgot I was -1 when I was saying that, but I'm okay with this, I think. Like, this isn't terrible, right? The Lando gets the boost. Zacian is still chilling on the field, gets the Behemoth Blade into this Lunala, and obviously Instant comes back in now, right? Instant comes back in, and I think they set Trick Room. So I think my best course of action is to just let that happen. I'm going to Quake again. I want to Quake the... I could sub, actually, which I'm going to... because I'm not killing Lunala, right? I'm going to sub, and I'm going to Quake into the Lunala, so I have range to potentially kill it. I still have my Sash. I don't necessarily need to kill Lunala. That Groudon actually is going to stay in. So they would have just given me... Huh. You know they're clicking Trick Room though. So I'm going to get the Quake boost here. What are they going to do? Fire Punch me? They are Life Orb Groudon, which is a little spooky. I don't think I was killing. And I'm pretty confident I was never getting that KO. Now they're going to get the Trick Room up here. Right? And Groudon what? Is going to click the Precipice Blades to try and delete my Zacian. Can I dodge? That would be massive. I cannot dodge. Okay, so the sub was dumb. I should have gone for the attack. Because here comes the Trick Room now. Well, I was just trying to be able to burn extra turns of Trick Room without needing to protect. And there's the Trick Room step 1. Okay, so I don't hate this position. I don't love this position. Now, Zacian can protect. Should I be protecting Zacian? I mean, I win this endgame with Calyrex. So I think what I want to do here is I think there should be going after Landorus a little bit more than Zacian. So I think what I do, actually I protect here. I just double protect, I start stalling. Yeah. I start taking turns off. And then next turn, I switch Zacian into Calyrex to live on Sash. And then I switch Calyrex out. And then basically I get to the end game where Calyrex walks in front of these two, kills them both, and then I just sweep with Astral Barrage on 1 HP. And I think that's right now the end game I'm setting up. Moongeist Beam should go into the Lando. They have to, yep. So now what I do is, like, they could call my switch out here, which is the only concern that I would have if they call my switch out. Would be an end game, would be the end to the game, right? It would just basically effectively end the game here. I do have Quake boosts. I have 2 of them, so I'll Earth Power the Groudon here. They could also miss Precipice Blades, but I think Precipice Blades is set to kill Zacian, and I think Moongeist Beam is set to kill Landorus. Well, not kill Landorus, but chip it down at least. So I would imagine that's the way they want to play it. They have no guarantee that my Calyrex was in the back anyways. So we'll see what they want to go for here. Precipice Blades, a dodge would be massive. Nope, never lucky. That'll take me to Sash because they are Life Orb. Not quite Sash, but doesn't really matter. I need them to hit Lando here. If this hits Lando, we're fine. Perfect. They do decide to hit the Lando. The Landorus is going to be alive. Earth Power is going to come out. Maybe I should have hit the Earth Power into Lunala so I don't kill the Dawn. But the Dawn's not going down here. Okay. How many turns left of the room are there? There is 2 turns left of Trick Room. So I think I tossed this when I hit the Groudon. Because now the Groudon dies to clicking the Precipice Blades button, which I didn't want it to do. But I have no choice. I have to get Calyrex off the field and sack the Zacian. Yeah, I literally tossed this game in the garbage when I hit the Groudon. If I hit the Lunala, my endgame ends up perfect. If I just hit Lunala, my endgame ends up perfect. Now, I'll protect, force them into Landorus for something else later on, I guess. But I could always get the double on the Lando. They're actually going to hard switch the Groudon out, which is kind of interesting, right? Because this might actually not become a sack on my Zacian now. And if it's not going to be a sacrifice of Zacian, I can actually still I end up winning this game with a Zacian on. I have the end game of a Zacian being in the end game. So like I don't know. I still don't agree with that. I think you just let Groudon go. I think he's preserving pieces for no reason at this point. Landorus obviously clicking protect. As long as Zacian survives this, I think we're okay. Meteor Beam is spooky. They're going to get the special attack boost. It's fine. It's not going to kill me. It's not going to hit into Landorus because I protected. So like they can go ahead and have the boost. I'm not concerned about it. Yeah, into the Lando. Okay. So what I do here is the harsh sunlight fading. I protect, obviously. And I Earth Power into the Lunala. I need to chip this Lunala down at this point. I basically need to punish them. I need to say, okay, what if they don't kill Land? Like, what if they strategically don't kill Landorus? My best play is to chip Lunala down as much as possible. So the Earth Power goes into Lunala. Right? My play needs to be, what if they don't kill Landorus, right? I need to punish them for not killing Lando. And them not killing Lando, the best punish is to chip the Lunala down as low as possible. Because right now, Rock Slide, despite me being minus a million, is still going to be enough to pick up that Groudon since I'm Life Orb. And if they want to not kill Landorus, which I could see them going for here with just a Moongeist Beam into Zacian. Nope, but they do kill Landorus, and I'm fine with that because I don't know. I don't think they preserved this very well. Landorus goes down, and this is exactly what I want. We're outside of Trick Room. I have Zacian and Calyrex in front of a Lunala and a 1 HP Groudon, and I don't see how I ever lose this now. Like, I legitimately do not see how I ever lose this. You guys see how I lose this? Because I don't. So, despite it looking bleak, I mean, I Behemoth Blade into Groudon, because the only way I lose this is if it's Wide Guard Lunala, because Astro Barrage will kill. So I Astro Barrage. If they Wide Guard, they can go ahead and do so, but I want to make sure the Groudon goes down. If they're not Wide Guard, Lunala still goes down, and then Groudon just goes down. It's still fine. There's literally zero way they win this. I mean, they are Wide Guard, and like I said, this is why I make this play, because this is the only concept that would cost me here. And I Behemoth Blade into the Groudon and take it down. Okay, Groudon's gone. We're not out of this game yet, because I do still think they have Fake Out pressure now, right? But what are they going to do? They're going to click Fake Out Wide Guard? That doesn't win them the game, does it? So they're going to click Wide Guard, and I should just be able to Sacred Sword. And Sacred Sword should kill the Instant from this range. They obviously can't Fake Out, so like, it's not like they can protect Lunala. No, this game's over. It's over. Sacred Sword, Astro Barrage kills. The only way they keep Lunala alive is either with a Protect. Yeah, no, there's nothing they can do. They can't. They can't pivot out of this. I could taunt as well, technically, but there's no reason to. Wide Guard again from the Lunala. Sacred Sword at neutral is going to pick up the Instant from this range. So we're fine with that. Instant will go down, and then it's Lunala versus the world, and it won't be enough. So thankfully, we are going to win this one. Yeah, no Chople Bear. I was scared for a second. Instant's gone. Yeah, this game's over. So I don't know why they gave me that after I tossed the game. multiple times, but we're not going to complain here. Behemoth Blade, Astral Barrage, GG. Yes, sir. All right, beautiful. So, I really don't understand how they just gave me that. Like, obviously I played to my out, right? Was chip everything down, get out of Trick Room, and then have Calyrex Zacian. But they should not have left me on the field with those pieces. I should not have been in that position ever. We are going to go for one more, of course, guys, just because I did say we're going to get 3, and I do not like being at 1-1. So it'll be a little bit of a longer video because that game was adding up quite a bit, but I do want this third game in here, especially with the YouTube chapters and stuff now. I think it's okay to have a little bit of spacing in between games. Yo, we've got a Drampa. This was worth it. This was worth it. We've got Drampa on the field. Can I bring Blastoise into this? I think I have to, right? This is probably the... If I'm going to be able to bring Blastoise, it's going to be this one. Now, I'm concerned about the Drampa. I'm going to be honest. Drampa scares me, but I'm just going to go Zacian Stoise, to be honest. Zacian Stoise, I don't think I need Thundy. Landorus is really, really nice endgame here for sure. And I think I bring the Caly. This is, I think, what I go for, and we roll with it. If I can get the Blastoise to do some damage here, I think we're fine. Like, all I need to do is get the Cannonade up. Their Calyrex loses their Sash. Drampa doesn't really appreciate being here all that much. I think the Drampa is just for Weather Wars, which, I mean, we don't have right here. So I can't see them realistically bringing Drampa, although I guess it does kind of wall out Calyrex. So maybe they bring it. But they're going to see, we're going to see Grim Caly. I mean, I'm okay with this, honestly. Like, I don't see too many issues with this. I'm going to just Behemoth Blade Calyrex. It's not going to kill me. I'm going to Blade that slot, and I'm going to Cannonade into the Grimmsnarl slot. I mean, this is such a passive lead with 2 of their only answers to my Calyrex. I'm okay with this, honestly. Like, they shouldn't be able to pick up the knockout on anything here. So I don't see a reason to not do this. I don't see a reason to not do this. Like, they're going to get, like, what? A Reflect, and then the Cannonade comes out, though. As long as I get the Cannonade up, I'm chilling. They don't have a way to switch in, like, a Gastron or anything to stop the Cannonade from happening. So, I think we're okay. I think we may be alright here. So, Blastoise is going to Dynamax here. And I don't know. The only concern I have is if I'm Dynamaxing too early. And that's my only concern right now. But as long as they give me this turn, I mean, I don't really care too much. That becomes a little more annoying. That becomes a little more annoying. Now I kind of concerned. That is definitely not Sash. Oh, nope, they crit me. So it very well might be Sash. Anyways, Cannonade's going to come on out. And unfortunately, with that crit on Zacian, it's going to make this thing a little bit more complicated. Cannonade is going to lose the Grim, though. So the Grim's gone. So I could technically max Strike here now as well. Grim is going to switch out with its eject button. So something else is going to take the Cannonade damage. So I'm concerned because the Grimmsnarl is still alive. But I'm not overly concerned because I can click Strike. Rillaboom's going to come on in. This is very concerning, actually. It does take chip damage. Obviously, the Cannonade is nice here. The problem right now, though, is I don't think Blastoise can survive this turn unless I hard pivot in Landorus, and I don't necessarily want to sack my Landorus right now. This turn was fine until they crit me, because if they didn't crit me, I was chilling. They're going to get a little bit of grass back here, which is fine. Did Blastoise gain grass recovery before Rillaboom? Am I seeing things crazily here? Or is that exactly about what happened? I'm gonna go for this. I will sack my Lando. I still have a Sash Calyrex. And I think I wanna kill their Caly. I can't strike. I want to kill the Caly, but I also want to take Boomer. But I'd rather take Caly. I would rather take Caly here, I think, at this point. I could also protect Zacian. I just don't think it's worth protecting the Zacian. Because I do think I need to get this off in order to live whatever Rillaboom decides to go for. So, like, Rillaboom, Grassy Glide, plus an Astral Barrage. In order to live that, I'm going to need to switch out. They're going to max. Is this Rillaboom or Calyrex? If this is Calyrex, it's a very big concern. It's Rillaboom. Okay. So, I believe my Blastoise was faster. I believe my Blastoise was faster. They've got a -1 Rillaboom now, which isn't the best for them. What's Calyrex going to do? They're going to speed swap. Okay, I respect it. They're going to Quake, though, into the Landorus switch in, and I think that's just GG. Okay, Cannonading goes off, going to take down the Calyrex. They do have a super... Actually, Calyrex is alive, which is arguably better for me. But Calyrex being alive right there is absolutely wild. Rillaboom gets the grass back. Blastoise is faster, actually, than this Calyrex here, which is wild. I've never thought I'd see that. So we got the Rillaboom here. Big ol' Rillaboom on the field. I mean, Calyrex is gone. I think I just protect here. Like, protect Max Guard to me makes the most sense. Actually, I think I fly in Max Guard. I think that's safer. I think fly Max Guard is the safest play I can make. Thankfully, they're burning their speed as well. They're going to sack something here, I'm sure. Oh, they're bringing the Zacian. They are really setting up for me to just take the end game here, eh? They are really setting up for me to just go burr in the end game with Calyrex. They're taking chip on literally everything. I worry about Sucker Punch on the Grim. The Drum Solo, like I said, is going to go off into me. That's fine. I'm going to get a fly up. And this is okay still. Landorus is going to fly up. If Rillaboom wants to attack me here, they have to go for the... they have to eat a fly in exchange for that, which I'm okay with at the moment, I think. Cannonade goes off into the Zacian right here. This is spooky. Because I could try to preserve Blastoise. I could just... I don't know if I have Helping Hand. I didn't actually pay attention. I think it does. I know it has Yawn for sure. And I don't know what the other move is. So let's see. Because if it's Helping Hand Fly I think makes the most sense here. Obviously, it is Helping Hand. Helping Hand Fly should bring Rillaboom down pretty low. Yeah. Let's go Helping Hand Fly. If they Max Guard, they can go ahead and do that. I'm not overly concerned. But I don't think they will. They could still very well do so, but let's see. I love how I just clap into the middle of nothing. They're just going to Drum Solo and take down Blastoise. They take 2 KOs here, and there's no reason for them not to, right? There was never a reason for them not to take 2 KOs. Zacian, of course, is actually going to be faster than the Landorus, so they're not taking 2 KOs. And Fly at Helping Hand boost is going to come down with the Life Orb, going to kill the Rillaboom. And, okay. Sure. This game's not over, but we're in a very nice spot. I don't know why, for whatever reason, I thought Zacian was slower than Landorus, but ignore me, guys. I promise I know how to play this game. Anyways, Zacian is going to get a little bit of health back here, so Blastoise kind of gamed here. I think, okay, they have either Grimmsnarl or Caly in the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my Caly and kind of just force them into me here. It's a little spooky. Right? They can go ahead and bring in Calyrex, right? I think I Astro Barrage because, one, I could just win a speed tie here. Right? I'm going to Astro Barrage and Earth Power. I could try to protect and sack Zacian, but that's scary because then they're getting boosts and I don't like that. So I'm going to Astro Barrage Earth Power. Basically, if they take Caly, I take 2 pieces. And Zacian should beat the Grim in the end game, no problem. Right? I'm basically saying go ahead and take my Calyrex and lose both your pieces. And then my Zacian beats your Grimmsnarl. Like, they can take 2 pieces, I'll take 2 pieces, and I win. Right? Like, this should be fine. Astro Barrage, I'm going to win a speed tie. They can no longer take the Calyrex down. And Calyrex is going to go down low on their end. If they hit the Caly, they get Earth Powered and lose Zacian. If they hit the Landorus, Calyrex still has its Sash and just wins the game next turn. So let's see what they're going to go for here. I think they have to double Caly, which is why I like Sash, right? Because they have to double me here, right? This just leaves Landorus on the field. Hey, they might hit it. Nope, like I said, they have to try and win the speed tie and kill Caly there, but it didn't even bring me to Sash. That's hilarious. I don't think I've ever seen that before. How frail, how not offensive is that Zacian? Because, like, I don't have an Intimidate on it. Okay, then. We're going to take a W here, so definitely a GG here at this point. I really am shocked that that did that little. Like, it should always bring me to Sash, no? And I'm assuming Sash Caly doesn't have bulk investment. But hey, we're going to take it. We're going to go 2-1 in today's episode, which we can't complain. Very fun team here. I think I'll probably use Xerneas next. I feel like using Xerneas. I used it on stream the other night. It was fun. Anyways, no protect. Why am I protecting? Earth Power. And I'm going to Energy Ball to flex. Yeah, this is GG. Yes, it is. All right. So, I don't know, guys. I like the team, Parrish, thank you for sharing the team. Obviously, without you guys sharing teams, I can't use all your fun teams. So I appreciate the share. Really fun team. Honestly, I think I didn't do it justice in that first game versus Rinya. I know for sure I didn't do it justice in that first game versus Rinya. But let me update the rank real quick. But guys, with that, thank you guys so much for watching. And you know what? I started the intro too early. I do this all the time. But with that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to leave a like. It really does help out the video. And of course, if you do enjoy the content and don't want to miss out on more, feel free to subscribe as well. And with that, we are going to be sitting in the top 100 for the season. Obviously, I'll be making a push on stream if you guys are interested in that. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to stop rambling because it's been like 4 minutes now. And I will catch you guys in a future video.